Sir, Adilabad next.
After Adilabad, I went abroad. I was in Angola as Chief Police Personnel Officer, and in Adilabad actually we had the elections, and I must tell you that this was I saw elections as ASP Penukunda, I saw elections as ASP Mancherial, and then that was the third elections in 94 October, November. I saw the elections, and that was the toughest period, I would say, because all districts of Telangana which were badly affected. Warangal had one very big instance in which 10 APSP constables were blown in a landmine ambush. Nizamabad, the CRPF party was ambushed. A few people, I don't exactly remember how many, 2 or 3 people got killed, several got injured. In Karimnagar, which was part of the Karimnagar range, Adilabad and Karimnagar part of one range. In Karimnagar, in Manthani Butharam area, the one BSF party was ambushed. Almost 10 or 11 BSF police personnel got killed, including the commandant himself. They had gone on a tractor trailer and they were ambushed, their vehicle was blown, so they had been killed. So Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Warangal, all 3 places in the run-up to elections, there were very serious setbacks for the police department, several killings. And they had all the plans to carry out similar thing in Adilabad. What I had done, I recollect that I had almost 40 companies of paramilitary forces, including BSF, CRPF, SSB and CISF. And I told them that in interior places, you will not move on vehicles. You will only go on foot. You will not move on vehicles. And the the paramilitary forces are very much used to vehicles. They were very unhappy. And I must tell you, they complained to the bosses, to their bosses in Delhi, to my bosses in Hyderabad, that this officer is very strict and is not even giving us vehicles, and we are senior officers. How can we go on foot and all that? But then I must say that my top leadership was very supportive. In fact, these guys, I'm also a North Indian, but I tell you that these guys from BSF and all, they were mostly North Indians, and they used to think that they are very great fellows. They have handled terrorism in Punjab, they have handled terrorism in JNK, और आंध्रा में क्या है, जंगल में छोटे छोटे लोग, they are very small in size, they move. So I held sensitization sessions for them, orientation training for them, and they were so full of themselves that many of them, the BSF guys, they refused to attend. Their commandant did not come saying, अरे ये क्या सिखाएंगे, हमको तो बहुत आता है. So then I put in writing, I said, you must come and attend these sessions, and I took their officers on a field in Belampalli area. I took them around for about 20-25 minutes, and I stood below some tree, some other places. We discussed, and then I brought them to about 300 meters away in a safe place which was well protected, and then I told my fellows to now you start triggering the buttons. And then I told them, okay, that place, if you see, we were there around 20 minutes back. Did you see anything? No. Okay, now you see. And then we blew, and the landmine blast was there. So likewise, 3-4 places where they had visited along with me, where they were standing and could not realize there were no telltale signs that landmines were there, we had actually planted them. Then they realized. I said, have you seen such things in Punjab? Punjab is all BT roads. You don't find landmines.
JNK?
JNK also, at that point of time in Kashmir Valley, there used to be exchange of fires, but the use of IEDs and landmines was very limited, almost non-existent. I said, this is a very different type of problem, and we have faced maximum casualties and fatalities in landmines, not in exchange of fire. So be prepared.
Yeah.
Then they understood, and they were a lot more cooperative. And when this particular incident happened, when their own colleague commandant died in Karimnagar.
Okay.
Because he, against the instructions of the SP, went in a tractor trolley, he used a motorized transport and got killed. Then realized that the thing is serious. So, by the grace of God, we did not have a single untoward incident. 94 elections, assembly elections went off very peacefully. And after the elections were over, I must tell you that Mr. Vijay Rama Rao was the director CBI. And there was, UN deputation proposals were there. I checked up in Delhi and they said, we don't know who is going to get selected. So I rang up Mr. Vijay Rama Rao, he was director CBI. I said, sir, I had applied for UN mission to Angola. And Angola is known for landmines and IEDs. I have worked in Greyhounds, I have worked in Vizag Rural, I have now SP Adilabad, and these places I am doing nothing except for handling landmines and IEDs. So I think I am qualified. If you feel that I deserve, you kindly see, because he was member of the committee, he said I'll look into it. And I got the orders from the government of India. So from Adilabad I went to Angola, which at that point of time had the highest number of landmines in the world. A tentative estimate was that Angola in 1995 had almost 10 million landmines. 10 million landmines means 1 crore. 1 crore landmines in a country. So I joined there in Luanda, in the headquarters, in the capital city of Angola, and somehow the commissioner of police was very happy with me. So he took me as his staff officer for what was known as Chief Police Personnel Officer, something equivalent to, you can say, your IG Law and Order plus IG Purse plus IG Administration. So these three things combined, I was for the entire country as CPPO in Angola, and for rotation, for deployment, for training, for administrative issues, I used to look into it. That was a very fulfilling experience, but much less in terms of number of hours of duty and stress as compared to being SP Adilabad. In United Nations, you know, if you work in a regular 10 to 5, it is more than enough. Whereas in Adilabad, you know, it may be, and it was used to be round the clock. And in fact, all my movements in Adilabad used to be in night time, because not many people know, there has been hardly any instance of land mining in the night time. Reason being that for the terrorists or the Naxalites or PWG or what is called CPIML today, they do not resort to anti-pressure mines here. They use the mines which have to be triggered, not by pressure but through their own remote control device. Now the vehicle has to be on top of the mine, and when they are assured, when they know that the vehicle has come on top of the mine, then they will express the exploder, or they will activate the trigger mechanism, the detonation, by which the vehicle will be blown. Now what happens in the night time? First of all, it's difficult for them to identify a vehicle as a police vehicle or it is a civil vehicle. That is one issue, because they are hiding in the jungle at a distance of 100 meters. Gaadi kaun sa ja raha hai, it is difficult. Second thing is, the vehicle has to be exactly on the top of the mine when it is triggered off. That becomes difficult in the night time because you can't see the road. Therefore, you know, this is only we the practitioners know. So all my movement in the district, like I am traveling from Adilabad to Belampalli, it used to be about 200 kilometers, take 3.5 hours. It will start only post 8 p.m. So I'll start after early dinner around 8:30, reach there at 12 in the night, spend a whole day, visit some places, and the subsequent early morning or the next early morning, I'll start at 3 a.m. So that I'm back in the hot cutter by around 6:30 by the time of break of dawn. So from a time where we used to be traveling in the night time and working in the daytime, UN mission was a relatively very peaceful and stable experience.
Sir, for more videos, subscribe to iDream.
And loads of fun entertainment and content, do watch iDreams.
Do subscribe iDream Media.
దయచేసి iDreams మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయాల్సిందిగా నేను కోరుతున్నాను.
I am Dr. Nayak, DT Nayak. For more videos, please subscribe to iDream.
Please subscribe iDream News.
Please subscribe iDream.
Please subscribe iDreams.
మీరు చూస్తున్నారు iDream News.